Good evening and welcome to Mizzou Fan Mike. And tonight, this is our first video, our official video. And just wanted to shout out to all my subscribers out there and guys that have supported our channel so far. We are a new channel, but we love to have some fun. And tonight we're going to be playing my favorite game, Fishing Planet. Yes, I've been on here for about 3 years. Love this game. I tease my boys all the time that this game is like real fishing, except you don't have to worry about the mess, the travels, the mosquitoes, the mud, the dirt, and all that. And the boys said, but you don't get to eat the fish. But I said, well, that's what I have you for. I taught you how to catch fish, clean them, and cook them. So anyway, fellas, tonight ladies and gentlemen, tonight we're gonna just be visiting Louisiana, Quanchkin Lake. I was gonna try to get around and meet my buddy down here, Double Talk 73, and didn't get down here in time, but down here today, and we're fishing tonight on a morning time. We're in a peak. It's a cloudy day, rainy actually. And we're about 6:02 right now, and we've got rain. Like I said, it's storming and cloudy, but we're getting ready to go into a peak. And as you can see, our peak time. This is what we're looking at, guys. Here, when you go into we're in the swampy open spaces here at Quanticon Lake. We are fishing for catfish, all kinds of catfish, flatheads. Channel catfish, and there are some blue cats down here, as well as some gar tonight. So let's look at our inventory, and let's go over here and I'll show you what we're using. Basically, we've already got our rods out, but we're using basically the big rods because I want to go to a couple of other venues. But tonight we're using a big setups for ground rods. We're using 2 of them, the Heavy Chaser 10-2s, along with the Leviathan 10,000s. Also, we're using .011 braid. We're using our carp camouflage sinkers, titanium leaders, .014s. I'm using a 7/0 hook because I want to catch big fish. I've got one setup with large minnow on the bottom. I've got another setup, the exact same setup with large cut bait. And then also I have 2 floating rods. I'm using a Majesty 11.5 along with a Leviathan 10,000, 0.11 braid line with a titanium leader .014. I'm using a glowing pear-shaped float with a 7/0 hook and a large minnow. The other one I have, the only difference in it is I have chicken liver on it. Caught quite a few fish so far. If you go over here where you can go over to your fish keeper, it'll show you what we're doing here so far. We've gotten about 3 gar, 3 trophy flathead catfish. I have a unique flathead catfish, which actually was my personal best here, which was 60 pounds, 0.109 pounds, and 54.3 inches long. Guys, they brought me in 1,800 cash and 815. I do have markers down. As you get along in this game, get to know other people. We can share markers, have no problem helping other people out. I enjoy just having fun. But anyway, tonight, let's get back into some more of the action here. We'll go along. I know there's a lot of new people out there. We just want to have some fun tonight. So let's go on back to the action and see what we got going on. Well, it looks like we've still got rain. It's 6:03, so we've been fishing for about an hour. And so far, it's been a good morning. Like I said, I want to shout out to my good friend and fishing buddy, Double Talk 73, DB, as we call him. He's on Twitch as well. He does live streams as well as he's on YouTube at DBL Talk 73, and he's also on Twitch with the same address. Most of the time he streams on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 9 and 10, somewhere around 9 to 10 o'clock. He does other streaming too as well, do a lot of fishing. He's got some interesting things coming up, and just enjoy it. We love to have fun and that kind of thing. As you can see, this is the part of the lake we're fishing today, and got quite a little bit of structure here. The green floating bobber type things there, those are buoys. Those are marker buoys for different kinds of fish. And looks like on rod number 4, the floater, we've got some action on that chicken liver out there, guys. Now, one of the things I do is I go to the side here, and if you can see down here at the rod here, you can see down here at this part of the rod, you'll see that the lever's up, which means we've got a bite. It's actually the fish is on, so we go over here and we're going to set the hook, and we have got a fish. So right now everything's set right. As we go along here, I will help other people talk about the different aspects of catching a fish. Well, we just got a channel cat, 7.685 pounds. That brings me $309.56 experience. Now, the problem with this, guys, is as you see here, these 3 red arrows, there can be green arrows here too as well. They've docked me in experience points because I'm using a really heavy set rod and reel combination. As you get along and start fishing and going, we're really going for this cash is what we're looking for tonight or today. And as you go along here, you'll understand that if you use a higher setup, they will dock you experience points. But I'm at level 60 right now, so that's the highest we can get right now. We're waiting on other venues to open. So right now I'm at level 60. I'm not really concerned about this. What I'm looking for is the cash right now. So I've got a really heavy setup because eventually I'm going to go to another, today sometime or tomorrow I'll be going to another venue that will require the heavier setups. So anyway, we'll keep this joker, and we will throw it back out there and see where we're at. Like I said, as we go along here, this is my first video, and so as we go along here, I will teach you a lot more things about the different aspects of this game. Teach you more of the fundamentals. There's a lot of good videos out there. And by the way, my friend Double Talk 73, he has a lot of good instructive videos where he teaches and breaks down everything as far as the mechanics of the game. Like I said, it's a fun game, and I enjoy it. Been in it for over 3 years. Done some of the competitions, not competitions, but some of the during the 4th of July, Christmas, the major events that they have on here. Really haven't done any of the competitions. Fixing to get into some competitions that are going to be custom made. They're going to be hosted by Double Talk 73. Looking forward to that. In fact, looks like we got a bite on rod 1, and the lever's up, so we've got a fish. It looks like a pretty good sized fish, guys. This one, my guess is it's probably a gar, but we'll just have to wait here and reel him in here and see what we're doing. Now, I use leaders on everything right now, and the reason for that is because a lot of these bigger fish with teeth and all, and as you get up in some of the lakes, they will bite through the line, so it's better safe than sorry. This one here is giving me a lot of bite here, which is fun. It looks like we've got another bite working on rod 2. I'll talk to you more a little later about when you have various rods with bites or fish on it. Right now we're going to keep a hold of this one because it seems like a good fish, and like my buddy Double Talk 73 always says, bird in the hand's worth 2 in the bush. So we're going to just go ahead and stay on this one. There is a technique we do with some species where you can clip this one off and put it back down, and then set the hook on the next line and then put it back down, and you just got to remember which one's first. And that does look like a big old gar, so what we've got on the one we're fighting here. So let's just keep and see, and this guy here looks pretty good size. We got him in here on 32 feet, and we're just bringing him in here right now. Oh, my other one timed out, so that means we did miss that fish, but this one here looks to be a pretty good sized fish. My guess is he could possibly be a trophy. We'll just have to wait and see. I haven't caught that many of these kind of fish. He's got some teeth. Look at that joker. Yeah, it's a trophy. Alligator Gar. As you can see, it brings me, it's 90 pounds, over 75 inches long. It gives me 22,661 cash, and it also gave me 99 XP. Now, if you notice, it's giving me 3 green arrows here, which means I got a bonus on this. I got all the XP I could. Okay, let's keep that one. Let's get this guy back out here because it looks like we've got another bite going. There's no wrong way to fish this, guys. It's all about having fun. If it gets too technical for you, where you get all upset and worried about stuff, then chances are you've... Looks like I've got another bite on rod 4 here. Looks like that chicken liver's working good today. The bobber's down, so here we go. But this is all about having fun. If it gets to where you're really having a problem with it and you're stressing you out and stuff, then chances are it's probably not for you. But this is a low-key game, low-stress game. Like I said, it's all about having fun. Now, if you notice, this is a Flathead Catfish. He is 26 pounds, 53 inches. He's given me 712 cash dollars, and I got 104 XP. I was docked on this fish because of the heavier set equipment, but we'll put him. One of the things you can do with this game is you can take pictures. If I hit P, you'll see what he looks like. There's what he looks like. You can always take pictures. You just hit F12 if you're using your PC, and you can take pictures of this joker, and there's a lot of cool features on this game. So just remember that when you're thinking about fishing here and that kind of thing. So we're going to keep this, and we're going to go back into throwing this out and see what we can come up with. Now, I cheat a little bit with my computer. I use a Xbox One controller. There's 2 reasons why I use the Xbox One controller instead of my mouse and keyboard. And the biggest reason is I enjoy the vibration. It makes it feel more like a real bite or strike, especially when you're doing lure fishing, but it also vibrates when you get a good bite. If I lay this down and we get a bite on, a fish on, it will vibrate on the table, which is cool. So I do enjoy that. Plus I enjoy it gives me more, fits nicely in my hand on both sides, and it's really good. It makes it more enjoyable for me anyway. But anyway, this is a Microsoft product. So this game is, and so therefore the controller will pair up with most of your Windows 10 computer programs. However, that not every game that you can purchase, either through Steam or you can buy, will allow you to use the Xbox One controller. So I do not play machine games. Don't have any problems with them, like the Xbox One or the PlayStation series games. Machines, I just enjoy PC. I have my own business. It's a tech business. And things like that. So I don't use a lot of game machines, but I find it really easily for me to be able to fish and play other games on here, as well as do some of the work I do and things like that. One thing about it that I've been doing here lately that I really enjoy, I've been working some with a lot of YouTube and Twitch gamers, guys that are monetizing their channels and stuff, and my business, my home business is online direct marketing solutions. But one of the things I've been doing with gamers here lately is I've been doing a lot of developing videos, editing videos, developing banners, all that kind of stuff. Looks like we got another bite here, and I really enjoy that, and I've had a lot of success with it. You can check out some of my videos and work. You can check out Double Talk 73's. I did his intro, and I also have created him a logo closing for his videos on YouTube. And I do enjoy it. There's a lot of stuff that I can do and will do. And so if there's any YouTubers out there that would need somebody to help them and to work with them, I'm very affordable, and I just like to help out and do what I can. Now, this is an alligator gar. It's 36 pounds, 55 inches. It's bringing me 981 cash, and it gives me 266 XP, and it gave me 2 green arrows, which means it gave me 2 bonuses, not 3, but 2. But at least we didn't get docked, so we're going to keep him, put him in the deal, and this is a floating rig, so we'll throw it back out here on this green marker buoy out here and put him back in our rod stand. You don't start out with everything, and one of these days real soon I will make a video talking about where you start out with and kind of going through some of the progression, explaining to you some of the ins and outs of the game. It's important that you have fun. It's important that you understand. You can't go from 1 to 60 overnight, so it's a progression thing. It's about fishing. Sometimes we have to do what we call farming on this game, which anybody that's been on this game very long understands what farming is. It's a way that you can build your cash and your experience up so that you can level up in this game. The higher level you become, the more venues or lakes open and rivers and stuff like that open up. If I get a chance today, I'll kind of show you the map before we stop the video today, but in the meantime, we'll just kind of go from there, and I'll show you some of the levels, each one of the videos. Now I have a video that I did with just on here. It was a couple of videos ago. It wasn't a live video, but it was pictures and all, and it's got all of the venues on there and what level they're at, the lakes are. It is, I will apologize, it does go pretty fast, but if you can kind of give an idea of how many venues are here and how many levels there are to this game. Now they do have a new level coming up a lake, and it's in Bolivia, or a river, and it's on the Amazon, I believe that's what it is. And it should be coming up before long. I'm not sure exactly what the expected time for that video, that lake is, but whenever it gets here, I'll be ready, and we enjoy fishing some of the down south venues because it just gives you a new level of different kinds of fish and all that kind of stuff. This lake's a good lake to kind of get a little bit of flavor of down south. You get some of the catfishing. There's bass fishing here. There's several venues to fish. Locations, on the lake itself. You can bass fish, crappie fish, panfish. There's even some chain pickerels here. There's just several fish that you can fish and and I enjoy it. It's not one of my favorite lakes, but it is fun to be down here. And so this is actually a higher level, more of a higher level lake. Let's look over here. It's actually, it doesn't say exactly what level this is, but it's called Quanchkin Lake, and it's in Louisiana. So it doesn't quite say what level it is here, but before we leave, I will look on there and we'll see. Now, as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, we're at this one, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 areas, spawn points where you can come in on and fish. This is one of my favorites. I also like what they call the pecan hut. We also have the good old tobacco shed. Got the upside down location. There's also the down south location, which is a fairly good location, and then the Cypress Streams location. But right now we're down here at the swampy open spaces. So let's get back to the action. Oh, it looks like it stopped raining. It's 7 a.m., so it rained for the first 2 hours of the morning. Let's look also in here about the peaks. This is where you get the peak time, that we're inside the top of the peak. Now, as we get into the 9 o'clock hour, 10 o'clock hour, it's going to slowly go down, progress till when we get to 9 o'clock this evening, it will be at the bottom of the peak, or the bottom of the mountain. Be at the bottom here, so the fishing won't be as good. You can still catch fish in these times, but a lot of time between fish. So I don't know about you, but it's like, you know, when you're on here, you'd like to catch fish, and sometimes you don't have a long time to sit on here for hours and, you know, catch fish. So, you know, try to maximize the times. Let me give you a little look at this. Love the graphics on this video. It looks like we got a bite started here. So it looks like we got on #1 pole. So we've got a large minnow on that one, and you don't start off with all the equipment. However, this game is absolutely free to start out with. All you got to go is you can get it on Steam. If you're not familiar with Steam, just look it up. It's STEAM. You can look it up on the internet. You can download it on your computer, and it's in there for free. However, there are DLCs to purchase. You can purchase, but you can actually go through this with very minimal purchases, and you can level up and just keep fishing. It looks like we got another bite on the other rod, so let's get this one in. And it's the other floater, and it's down now. Oh, we got us another good sized gar. Now notice it's 43 pounds, 58 inches, 1,176 cash dollars, 318 experience. Okay, let's go down to this rod here and put our rod on it until it gets yellow, and let's set the hook on this guy and see what we got. He's not bad. Not a bad size fish. Oh, okay, it's a flathead. In real life, I love flathead. Nothing better than a good piece of flathead catfish straight out of the fryer. Now notice on this guy, he's 26 pounds, 54 inches long. He got me 730 cash and 107 XP. I got a 3-strike deduction on this fish because I'm using the heavier floating rods. So we'll keep this one, and we're gonna fish here for another 8 or 9, maybe 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna close the video out for tonight. This is my first video. Hopefully it gets better. You know, hopefully you can learn a little something tonight. If not, I hope you enjoy it. If you've never used Fishing Planet or gone on Fishing Planet, I would highly suggest it. It does come with Xbox. You can get it on Xbox. You also can get it on your PS4, I believe, or one of the PS units, PlayStation units. However, I can tell you this, that if you play on a machine, a lot of times the interface on it is kind of different. So if you have PC friends, and it's kind of hard sometimes to hook up with your other friends if they're playing PC. But I do believe PC and Xbox are kind of they're the same Microsoft deals, so I think there's a lot of their stuff is compatible. But I know enough about that to get you and I in trouble. So anyway, but one of the good things about this game is the fishing community is good for the most part. Also, the developers who developed this game are really good. They do a good job. Normally, if there's problems or glitches with the game, they get right on it and try to fix it. You know how it is. When you fix one thing, 2 or 3 other things get messed up on it, so you just have to kind of bear with them sometimes. And I think if there's a downfall to this game, it's sometimes it does freeze up, and sometimes it does force you to start over again. If that's the only complaint I'd have, that would probably be it. But I fished this for 3 years, and I still fish it a lot, and I enjoy it, this game. But anyway, we're going to try to, don't want to make this too long, so I'd like to cut this off here in about 5 minutes or so, and we'll do a closeout, and I will show you a little bit more about Fishing Planet. I got into this tonight and got started before. It looks like we got a bite here. It looks like he's on, so we'll set the hook and see what we got going on. He's going to be a little one, but all of them are good. He's still, even though he's 3 pounds, he still gave me $126 and 23 experience. We'll keep him. And we'll throw it back out here. There we go. This plays just almost like fishing. You get your sound effects. There are a lot of aspects to this game. However, it's not that difficult or complicated. You just kind of have to practice. Practice makes perfect. And even when you mess up, it's not a big deal. You know, it's made to have fun, and that's what it should be. Anyway, the rod stand that you see there, you don't come with that from the beginning because you don't do a lot of fish. When you first start out at level 1, you don't have the equipment for a rod stand, and you don't have the rod stand. They're all different kinds of equipment, all different kinds of rods and reels. It's like if you were going to Bass Pro or someplace and you would be buying different kinds of reels, rods, different kinds of float casters, floating rigs, bass fishing, lure fishing, different kinds of lines, different kinds of sinkers, all different kinds of tackle with this game. As we go along, I'll kind of show you some of that. It won't be tonight, but I will show you at some point some of the ins and outs of the tackle and give you some tips. And if you have any questions, feel free to, if you have any questions, feel free to send me a message. Send me a message on my YouTube channel, on Facebook. I'm on Facebook under Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming. I also have a YouTube channel. It's Mizzou Fan Mike Gaming. I'm also on Twitch, but I just haven't started any live streams yet. But I am on those venues. I do have 3 or 4 videos up already, and I would appreciate the messages. And if you like what you see, or if you want to give it a shot, make sure that you hit my subscribe button, and if you like these videos, like and make any comments, good or bad. I want the feedback. Looks like this Joker is a trophy, and we're getting $24.75 cash and 803 experience. So let's get rid of that. And looks like our bobbers are out doing our ground bottom baits tonight, or today, and keep getting it messed up because it's nighttime where I'm at, but I'm fishing days. So anyway, I'd like to know where you're from too if you're watching this, and I'd like for you to let me know where you're from. If you're from the United States, overseas, wherever you're from, I welcome you and thank you for watching. I don't know about the COVID thing for you, but we do take it serious in our house, and I like my good friend Bob says all the time, we will make it, and we'll survive through this together. And I believe that, good Lord willing. So anyway, let's see here. We got another bottom rod out here, so maybe that last fish before that was not a. But I think I've caught more fish on the bobbers than I have on the ground rods. So today, yeah, it looks like on number 4 we've got another bite started. See the big rings out there around the bobber? A lot of times that's an indication of a bite. In real life, channel cat or catfish in general, sometimes it takes a while. They'll play with the bait before they actually swallow it and take off with it. So that's kind of like real life fishing. This game is a lot like real life fishing. You can have the peak times, you can have the right lure and the right bait, and sometimes it's just they're not biting. Sometimes you're not holding your mouth right, like I always tell people. So it is really a lot like fishing. So, well, it looks like we're getting to where we're at. This video's been 30 minutes long. It's not a shoot 'em up bang bang. It's not super exciting, but if you're looking to have some fun and you want to relax and just enjoy life, I love the nature scenery and the nature sounds that you get off this game and the different locations, and there's just a lot of good things about this game that makes it more realistic, makes you feel like you're actually there fishing. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to log out and we're going to back out of this game for tonight. But I would like to let you know that it's been a joy and privilege to be able to share this very first video with you guys. Hopefully things will get better as we go along, as we get more seasoned. Remember, if you like what you've seen, go to my YouTube channel and subscribe at MizzouFan Mike Gaming. If you like this video, make sure you get in there and hit the like button, and even leave me a comment, good or bad. I want to know. If you've got suggestions or if you have questions, please give me a little feedback, because I really appreciate it. It's the only way we know what we're doing is affecting people and people like it. So anyway, I appreciate you guys coming, and remember to have a good time and keep on gaming, okay? Have a good evening.